The stage is set. Tonight, on a very special edition of Wipeout, 12 ordinary couples will go head-to-head with the most extraordinary obstacle course ever assembled.
Oh, hell no.
Those brave enough must be prepared to endure breathtaking spills.
You can do it! Hang on!
Spectacular tumbles, and catastrophic falls.
That was awesome.
Only the swiftest and fastest two couples will move on and compete in our final obstacle course, the biggest of them all, the Wipeout Zone. The final step on the journey to $50,000.
Come on, sweet girl.
The epic competition begins now to see which couple will emerge victorious and who will wipe out.
Remember to breathe.
Shut up!
Hello, America, and welcome to a very special couples edition of Wipeout. I'm John Anderson here alongside John Henson.
You know, John, I've been thinking about other celebrity duos with cool nicknames like Brangelina and Tomcat, and I came up with one for us. Are you ready?
Yeah.
It's Henson.
Henson.
Yeah, I took the hen from my last name and the son from yours. Works great, right?
Let me think about it.
All right.
Deal, huh? Tonight, 12 couples will try and conquer the biggest, craziest obstacle course ever assembled. And the one couple left standing at the end of the day will share $50,000.
But before any couple can claim that prize, they'll have to run the Wipeout Qualifier together.
The first obstacle will be the diving board trapeze.
Swingers, welcome.
The big balls plus our Motivator is next.
That is some big love right there.
We follow that up with the log roll maze. And finally, the fender bender.
Love is a battlefield, my friend.
Of our 12 fearless pairs, only those with the top 6 times will make it past the qualifier and move into our next round. So, without further ado, we go down to the third member of our Wipeout team. That's Jill Wagner, who's standing by with our first couple of the day.
Thanks, guys. I'm down here with Jose and Darlene Gonzalez. How are you?
Good, we're good.
All right, now how long you two guys been together?
About 30 years.
Okay, so what's the secret to staying together 30 years?
Yes, honey.
John is whipped and he hasn't even reached an obstacle yet.
Today, our couples will start the course together, but tackle the obstacles one at a time.
Come on.
Jose on his way to the diving board trapeze where he needs to avoid that.
Yeah, the idea here is to use the trapeze to swing across the mud and land on the platform, not hit the side of it.
Hurry up, Jose! Come on!
John, you know what they say, behind every great man, there's a woman.
Do it! Come on!
Yelling at him.
Faster!
Oh, wow!
Come on! Get up!
Jose does a backward flip onto his head.
Go faster!
Jose finally to the platform where he has to wait now for Darlene's turn.
Oh, shoot!
No, but that doesn't look good.
Remember, Darlene, determination is 99% of the game. The other 1%, letting go of the bar.
Come on, you can do it. Let's go.
Oh, my God.
Darlene just needs to tag Jose before he can continue.
You're it, and he is off to the big balls.
Do it! Come on!
Ooh!
I think that went well.
If you think so, Jill, an exhausted Jose making his way up to the platform means it's time for his partner to tackle the big balls. Here goes Darlene. Oh, but that's an excellent bounce.
Wow, the big ball's dishing out the tough love now, Johnny.
Come on.
Oh, my God!
Darlene, she'll again tag Jose, and he will be the first one up on the log roll maze.
Go, babe. You want to go first?
No.
Look at Jose, ever the gentleman.
You know, I don't think ladies first is supposed to be based on how winded you are.
Give me a break.
Go.
I just swam.
Go, I'm tired. Come on.
Who said romance is dead, huh?
You can do it.
This is cold.
I know, keep going.
That is love.
Yes, it is, Jill. 30 years of it.
Jose is going, Gonzalez.
No way.
All right, Johnny, one more obstacle. This fender bender may be the toughest qualifier obstacle of them all. See what I mean?
Jose watches Darlene wipe out, and he is literally tearing up at the thought of it.
Not really sure that's the case, Johnny. Darlene at the finish spot, but you know, the clock, it doesn't stop until Jose joins her.
Oh, they even wipe out the same.
Well, together they have finished the course, and their time is 7 minutes and 10 seconds.
John, after all these years, they still take each other's breath away.
God, that was hard.
And we take you away to the diving board trapeze. This is Eddie and Summer Dees. They've been together for 8 years.
Love is in the air.
No, that's just summer.
I think you mean fall.
Great to see these couples communicating, John.
Just keep going. Go.
Cornerstone of any relationship.
Remember to breathe. That helps.
Shut up!
Johnny, it feels like the summer of love as our couples have to rely on each other to make it through the course.
Oh, honey.
Working together, the key here.
As we say here on Wipeout, couples who stay together, bounce together.
You say that?
I just did.
And now barely skipping along, Travis Petty's and Casey Burton. And we're told they've been together a year and he cannot get enough of her home cooking.
She's killing him with kindness, John, and saturated fat.
Oh, a full flip renders our fender bender senseless.
Good wipeout.
Couldn't stomach the fender bender, John.
He's fender bender intolerant.
Let's see if Casey can cook up a successful fender bender run.
Whoops, looks like she's going fishing for dinner. Cookers Travis and Casey finish with a time of 5 minutes and 13 seconds.
Put a fork in him, he's done.
I don't know, he looks a little doughy. Might need a few more minutes.
Jill, who do we have next?
Okay, thanks, guys. I'm down here with Shane and Sally Harris. Now, I hear, Shane, that you do a little kind of a pose called the moose.
Serious?
Pose? Yeah, I'm serious. I'm serious. Wow, we're getting nude for this one.
Oh. John, I don't think he knows we shoot in the middle of moose country. Someone should warn him it's mating season. He should put that away immediately.
Moose on the loose, on his way up to the big balls. There's Mrs. Moose cheering him on. Oh my goodness, Johnny, incredible. Shane, the first person today to clear the big balls. Whoa!
Even his brother's cheering him on.
Let's watch Sally now. Hey!
Yeah, at least she wiped out in style.
Yeah, Jill, these two are nothing but style.
All right, Shane was perfect on the big balls. Now the log roll man.
Cruising along.
This guy's like a robot.
Sally's turn. Let's see how Mrs. Moose does. Does not do well. And yet this couple making excellent time as they move on to our final obstacle, the fender bender. Oh, incredible!
Unbelievable.
Again.
Man moose across the fender bender. He cleared 2 obstacles, John. That's unheard of.
Must be the animal in him because very few people could do that.
Whoa, I guess these moose are mere mortals.
Shane and Sally Moose finishing with a remarkable time of 3 minutes, 23 seconds.
And they appear to be celebrating with a moose mating dance.
I can see why he's tanking. Jill, who's next?
Okay, guys, I'm down here with Michael Garcia and Susan Molina. All right, now, 50 G's. What are you going to do with money if you win?
Oh, well, she wants me to
It says Shelly.
She wants me to remove this tattoo of my ex-wife.
To remove the tattoo of his ex-wife's name.
No, I definitely do. It's from my future wife right here.
Ooh, might want to hold off on that Susan tattoo you had planned.
Down the ramp go Michael Garcia and Susan Molina. Oh, goodness, Michael just can't stop himself from taking the plunge.
I think he's hoping the tattoo will just wash off, John. Is he even back there?
Well, here goes Susan. Whoa, poor woman has a negative vertical. Michael finally appearing out of the water.
He's taking his time, John. Doesn't want to rush into anything. He's been down that road before.
He's up and he's off now, shaking it off. Susan now approaching the second diving board and Michael hustling to catch up with him.
Hey, he's down on his knees, ready to propose. Oh, we got a runaway bride. Look at Susan go. She is playing hard to get.
That horn means Michael gets to go now.
Come on, baby, you can do it, do it.
Your time to shine, Michael.
Oh, come on.
Aye.
Well, the effort was there, but the connection to the trapeze wasn't.
Okay, guys, now this is where the teamwork really comes in.
Let's go, you can do it. Come on, sweetheart. Come on. Come on. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Come on, man.
Well, Jill, while they try to get their teamwork together, our team's gonna take a break.
Yeah, right.
John, Shelley is a very lucky woman.
John, that's Susan. Shelley's the ex-wife.
Exactly.
Welcome back to our very special couples edition of Wipeout.
Where love hurts, and sometimes leaves a welt.
Henson, huh?
Yeah, I'm telling you, the tabloids will eat it up with a spoon.
All right, 12 couples began the day, but only our top 6 are going to make it through the qualifier and on to the next round.
And they'll be one step closer to the grand prize of $50,000.
Speaking of people who are nowhere near that prize, before the break you met Michael Garcia and Susan Molina.
Here's what you missed during the break. It was very romantic. First, Michael stopped to serenade.
Hey, you know, baby.
Go. Let's go. Come on.
Then Susan just stopped.
Then both of them got creamed by the fender bender.
So they probably won't be advancing to the next round, but our next couple, they definitely look ready to attack the course.
And each other, apparently.
Now that's what I call big love.
Wow, these two are intimidating. Huh.
My hair all crazy already.
Yeah, mine too.
All right, guys, I'm down here with Lori Beth and Brian Schwab. Welcome to the show, guys.
Hello.
Hi. Hi. Now, what about the other competitors?
Absolutely convinced we can crush everyone.
Okay, now why is that?
I can tell you why.
Let's see how this muscle couple handles the course.
Apparently Lori Beth has a crippling fear of puddles. Hey, she overcame it.
And she's really happy about it, too.
Baby steps, John.
No baby steps for Brian. He is literally flying through the diving board trapeze.
Wow, these two definitely ate their Wheaties and racehorse amino acids this morning.
Lori Beth jumps. Oh, lands in the mud. But a quick resurface and she'll get another shot here.
Come on, come on, come on.
Uh-oh.
That was a nice yell.
Team Muscle has made the tag, and Brian is now up to the big balls.
Go, Brian!
John, these couples have been motivating each other so much today that our motivator's sort of been a third wheel. But the big balls, oh, getting some action.
John, is this Mr. Universe or Miss America? I've never seen somebody fix their hair on the big balls. And I wasn't expecting it to be this guy.
Well, Johnny, they're a tough couple, but they're no match for the Mortensen. Jill spoke with Ben and Heather earlier.
I hear that you proposed someplace special.
At Disneyland, it was awesome.
Well, you know, that is the happiest place on earth.
Yes, it is. Besides being here with Jill.
And my wife. That is, that's right.
Oh, boy.
Yep, that's gonna get him a night on the couch. Let's see if Ben has better luck on our big balls.
Oh, crap.
Obviously distracted by the trouble he's gonna be in when he gets home.
Yeah, Johnny, he's in hot water now. Well, cold, actually.
How'd you have time to plug your nose?
Heather, that is a great question. John, how did he have time to plug his nose?
He sure wasn't quick enough to plug his mouth.
Besides being here with Jill.
And my wife. That is, that's right.
Now it's Heather's turn on the big balls.
Come on, baby, you can do it.
Wow!
That was awesome.
Ben, it's even more awesome in super slow-mo.
Wow, she says she'll have a headache tonight. She'll mean it.
Come on, baby.
I want a divorce.
Let's go, baby, let's go.
Our next couple, a pair of 20-somethings who say they're here for the love of the game, spirit of the competition, purity of the sport.
So let me ask you guys about your shirts. What was the inspiration here?
Well, we're Team Money.
And the motivation is get money.
Well, they're not Team Subtlety.
And with moves like that, he might get the money.
Oh, he is so muddy, he doesn't even know it.
Johnny, is he having a seizure?
Yeah, seizure of assets. High five, Anderson.
John, the diving board trapeze has been shaking up all of our contestants today. We've seen the one-handed approach, landing on the wall approach,
And this guy who decided to leave it all on the course.
Maybe our shortest couple of the day, Paul and Rachel, can come up big in the qualifier.
Ooh, just short.
You know, if she had been just a few yards taller, she'd have had that.
I don't think they're tall enough to ride this obstacle.
Jill now with our next couple who are joining us from wine country.
Okay, guys, how excited are you to be on Wipeout? Was that a crow?
No, that's a...
That's a cheer.
So that's your team cheer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, here goes Team Cacaw.
Definitely not flying like a crow, but looking like a rooster.
John, the cacaw has hit the fan.
Well, sometimes cacaw happens, John.
I'm beginning to wonder if that's involuntary.
If there's anything that can stop a good cacaw party, it's the big balls. Told you.
Our final couple on the qualifier is Tim and Jenny Johnson. Call themselves the tortoise and the hare. Jill tried to find out which is which.
Who's the tortoise, who's the hare?
We'll find out.
Do you guys have any tattoos?
A heart on my cheek with her name on it.
There's a heart on mine as well with his name.
Tim?
Mine has too much, there's too much hair covering.
Well, that answered that question.
And the hare is the first to approach the diving board trapeze.
This could get hairy, John.
Oh, a hard hit. It's a soft landing.
Whoa!
Go on!
We almost landed it, but his hair went in the mud.
No, it didn't, John.
Yes, it did.
Well, let's see if the tortoise slows him down. Whoa!
Ooh. Well, the tortoise is not known for its leaping ability, John.
Okay, Johnny, let's see how the hare stands up to the big balls.
Oh, valiant effort, but the tortoise is running out of steam.
Well, let's see if the tortoise can catch up to the hare over on the log roll maze.
Oh! No funny faces, Jill. If they keep up this pace, they'll definitely advance to the next round.
And the hare racing at full speed.
Ooh! Missed it by the hair of his little, you know.
Well, let's see if the tortoise slows him down.
I think we may be looking at turtle soup here, John.
No, check this out. Wow. All the way across the fender bender. Second person today.
That's unheard of. And she Galapagos for the finish spot.
Moving on, the tortoise and the hare.
Okay, let's hop to our leaderboard. Moving on with them, we have Team Muscle, Brian and Lori Beth. Team Money, Aaron and Ashana. And don't underestimate our shortest couple, the tiny team of Paul and Rachel.
Also moving on are Mr. and Mrs. Moose, Shane and Sally, and Team Home Cooking, Travis and Casey. Hello, guys and gals, and we welcome you back to our special couples edition of Wipeout, where love is on the rocks, and it ain't no surprise.
I love that song. After our qualifying round, we've cut the contestants in half, and 6 couples will be moving on. Among them, we have Team Muscle, Brian and Lori Beth, the Tortoise and the Hare, Tim and Jenny, and Team Home Cooking, Travis and Casey.
We also have Tiny Team, that's Paul and Rachel, Team Money, Aaron and Ashana, and Mr. and Mrs. Moose, Shane and Sally, the moosiest moose we know.
You know, John, I think it was Shakespeare who said, "Love bites, love bleeds, and it's bringing me to my knees."
Yeah, a couple of things. A, not Shakespeare, it was Def Leppard. B, lots of our couples are about to be brought to their knees by the next obstacle. King of the Mountain. Our 6 couples will stand on 10-foot-high pedestals as the platform moves around and around. The first 3 couples, who can both make their way to one of the 6 spots near the edge of the mountain, move on to the next round. But they have to avoid 2 giant clubs rotating in the opposite direction. And this week, each couple can only move on again if both its members have claimed a spot on the mountain.
Wait. You're saying we could have 6 people on the mountain and nobody moving on?
That's what I'm saying.
Well, why didn't you say so? Let's go down to the action.
Oh, this is gonna be fun and a half.
Yeah, the muscle couple is totally pumped and ready to dominate.
My foot's asleep.
Or maybe not.
And the King of the Mountain is underway.
Who's going first?
First, in a race, that'll be our hare, Tim, who has an unlucky rabbit's foot.
Muscle Man Brian is on and quickly off the platform. And Mrs. Muscle, Lori Beth, gets sucker punched.
That's okay, John. She's used to it.
Well, we still have no one on the mountain as Shane Mr. Moose jumps onto the platform.
He avoids the club and taxidermy and mounts the mountain.
Oh, and our hare Tim right behind him. He runs across the platform, and he's also on the mountain. But neither of these guys guaranteed to move on until their better halves join them. Speaking of which, where are the ladies?
Maybe they stopped to ask for directions.
John.
Sorry.
That's Team Money's Aaron concocting a pyramid scheme to the top.
Come on, pull yourself up.
Oh, bumped by the mountain, but it doesn't make a difference. He's the 3rd man up. Guys, making it look so easy.
Well, Muscle Man is on the platform, and he heads for the center.
Oh, and hanging out with those massive biceps.
I go for tone, not bulk, John.
He puts them to good use, pulling himself up and making it onto the mountain.
Testosterone count, 4 zip.
Casey, our master home cooker, is off the back burner and into the frying pan and working her way toward the mountain.
Oh, take a look at that again. Our home cooker gets tenderized by the club.
Well, Mrs. Moose looks ready.
Sally, lay your head down.
She gets a little encouragement from her husband, and whoa, she's hanging on by Money's leg. Mr. Moose trying to hold on, but that's hard to do when you don't have opposable thumbs. Oh, Moose dropping.
Well, I guess that leaves the platform open. Tortoise leaps and, she gets shelled, but managing to hold on.
All right, you got it.
Fear the turtle.
She keeps plodding along.
So the tortoise completes the hare, and they're the first couple to advance.
Finally.
But we still need 2 more couples to move on.
Good job, pal.
Mrs. Moose is on, and she makes her way down to the platform like it's Main Street in a small Alaskan town.
And she makes it to the center, Johnny. Mr. and Mrs. Moose, the 2nd couple to make it to the top of the mountain.
Aw, their parents couldn't be more proud.
And that means we have room for 1 more pair on the mountain. Both Money and Mr. Muscle still waiting for their women in order to move on, while Team Home Cooking and Tiny are still waiting to get a partner on the mountain. Tiny Paul makes it onto the platform, heads for the middle, and with a supersized effort, he makes it to the top of the mountain, John.
Good job, Paul.
But with no misses on the mountain, Tiny Paul can't move on until she gets there.
Don't sweat the small stuff. Mrs. Muscle on the platform again, and Mrs. Money right behind her.
But Mrs. Muscle is up. Ooh, she gets separated from the platform.
The eater goes for seconds, makes it onto the platform, and look at it, he's going right over Mrs. Money. Oh, wow!
We have got to see that one again.
Wow, Johnny, that is one of the hardest hits I've seen.
Still not as hard as this one. Oh!
Nice. So we have 7 people on the mountain, but only 2 couples ready to move on. So we still need 1 more lady to get to the middle before this round ends.
Woo! Will Mrs. Muscle be the one to complete the final couple?
Not if our home cooker has anything to say about it. Ooh, but Mrs. Muscle is up, and she makes it onto the mountain, and that completes our final couple.
So Team Muscle, Brian and Lori Beth will be moving on, along with Mr. and Mrs. Moose, Shane and Sally, and the tortoise and the hare, Tim and Jenny.
Welcome back to our special couples edition of Wipeout,
where the couple that wipes out together gets muddy and argues on the way home.
Speaking of those final 3 couples, here they are. We have Mr. and Mrs. Moose, Shane and Sally. Team Muscle, Brian and Lori Beth. Tortoise and the hare, Tim and Jenny.
And of those 3 couples, just 2 will be moving on to the wipeout zone and get a shot at our $50,000 prize.
But standing in their way, Dizzy Dummy 2.0.
Oh, yeah.
Here's how it works. Contestants strapped into the Dizzy Dummy until they are good and dizzy.
Then it's onto the spinner, where contestants will have to climb through the keyhole obstacle before they can move on.
Next, it's onto the sweeper buoy run, and the first person on the platform doesn't have to spin again, but they don't have a spot in the wipeout zone until the other member of the couple wins a round. So the remaining 5 get back in the Dizzy Dummy and do the rope swing, and when that's done, spin again.
And with each member waiting for their better half to win a round before they can move on to the wipeout zone, we'll get to see even more wipeouts than usual, which, as we know, rules.
Rules. All right, the contestants are strapped in. Let's go down to the Dizzy Dummy.
Uh-oh.
They have started up, and here is round 1.
It's like the county fair.
What kind of sadistic county fair does she go to? All that noise, John. Is this couples Dizzy Dummy or couples therapy?
All right, here we go.
And our moose are leading the herd.
Now, Mrs. Moose. Oh, she gets let loose.
And the tortoise is trying to unwind.
Mr. Moose making it through. Oh, he gets tackled by the hare.
Is there some kind of wilderness turf war brewing?
John, is it me, or do these people all look alike?
At least we know the muscle couple because they both have ponytails.
Mr. Moose on first, Mr. Muscle right behind him.
Oh, right in the gluteus muscle.
Can Mr. Moose jump it?
Mr. Moose showing some frustration, but taming the sweeper is no easy feat, John. I mean, it's not like, oh boy.
Oh, wait a minute.
The hare is riding it.
And he lands it. Fantastic. Did you see that, Joe? So the hare wins the round.
Slow and steady my tail.
But he's not going to the wipeout zone until his wife, the tortoise, wins a round as well. By the way, how did he win this round?
I think he used a little visualization technique. Oop, almost forgot. There we go.
All right, the dummy is already started up here in round 2, John. And spinning right there is Mr. Moose.
Wait a second, John. Is he crying?
Yeah, crying.
Wonder if he found out his cousin is hanging on my wall.
That's the horn, so here we go. Mr. Moose leading the herd again. He makes it onto the spinner, followed by his wife and Mr. Muscle.
That was Mrs. Muscle. Oh, and she almost gets trampled by Mr. Moose.
Shane's a tough competitor.
He is. He's long, he's lean, he's mean, he's
Dead in the water.
And that's Mrs. Moose. Hey, it looks like she's got the hang of it.
Now the let go of it. All right, now it's Mr. Muscle's turn. He's swinging and... Hey! Tarzan swings in for the win. Now all he needs is his Jane.
Nice job. This is round 3. 2 husbands on the sidelines there with Jill. They've each won a round, but remember, they're not moving on to the wipeout zone until their ladies win a round and join them.
Hey, speaking of ladies, is Mr. Moose crying again?
No, John, I think that's actually the classic case of a Dizzy Dummy face.
Ooh, he should have that looked at.
Mrs. Moose heads north. She's into the keyhole, and full speed ahead, here comes Mr. Moose. Ooh!
Sorry.
What a polite moose.
The moose are up. The tortoise is through the keyhole. She'll be coming soon. Mrs. Moose on the buoy.
Whoa!
I didn't even do that.
Mr. Moose is making a move, and he's looking pretty good.
Well, he's about to get something. A sweeper arm body shot.
I don't know, man.
You got to go right and jump over it.
That sounds wonderful.
Mrs. Muscle going for it. Hey there! Mr. Moose gonna try another route. This is the tough part. He's got it! One last jump.
Yep, and he's also got those moose mating dance moves.
All right, this is round 4, and it's still anybody's game.
Our 3 boys on the side, they each need their wife to win a round in order to move on to the wipeout zone. And remember, we're only looking for 2 couples to move on.
First out is Mrs. Moose, followed by Mrs. Muscle and our tortoise.
Come on, Jenny, out of the belt. Come on, girl.
Cute.
First time using a safety belt?
That's Mrs. Moose making it through the keyhole. The tortoise there making it on. Oh! Oh, look out for the moose!
Good thing she has an exoskeleton.
Mrs. Muscle making it to the keyhole. She'll be trying to catch Mrs. Moose.
Sally, jump hard.
Oh, God.
Or hardly jump, your choice.
Oh, no.
Mrs. Muscle getting ready.
All right, Lori, make it count.
Just a bit outside.
The tortoise.
Go ahead, hon. You got this. Touchdown. Yeah.
Bet he wishes she was more clingy now, John.
That's Mrs. Moose swinging again.
Ooh, so close, just moosed it.
Steve Schwab, LB.
Mrs. Muscle's gonna give it another tricep.
She's swinging in. And she's got it this time.
Steve Schwab.
That's a couple with flex appeal. The Muscles moving on to the wipeout zone.
Let's go down to Jill. She's with our first 2 wipeout zone contestants.
Congratulations, guys. You're moving on to the wipeout zone. Back to you guys.
Team Schwab.
This is the 5th and final round now, Johnny. We are down to 2 couples.
So will it be the tortoise and the hare, or will we be seeing another moose mating dance? Let's find out.
That's Mrs. Moose first out of the gate. She's on. Oh, quickly off again.
Here comes the tortoise. Oh, they're both on now.
The tortoise is off, though, but Mrs. Moose managing to stay on. She's to the keyhole, making her way through there. The tortoise is going to try a running start this time, Johnny. She's on, but sliding. Now off.
Mrs. Moose is through and down. Tortoise is really going to have to step it up because Mrs. Moose is already at the buoy run, John. Oh, she's down again. This is getting hard to watch.
Mrs. Moose on the move, and she is looking very good, Johnny. Just a few more buoys. And Mr. and Mrs. Moose moving on to the wipeout zone.
So moving on to the wipeout zone, our 2 final couples, Mr. and Mrs. Moose, Shane and Sally, and Team Muscle, Brian and Lori Beth.
We are back here on Wipeout, and it's couples night, Johnny.
That's right. We've had a day of wipeouts and slip-ups, but hopefully no breakups.
And before anybody can take home the money, they have to make it through the wipeout zone. Our wipeout zone is made up of 4 stages. It starts with the aqua launch. Contestants will attempt to control their launch into the zone while enduring a rush of 3,000 gallons of water per minute.
Then they'll have to make their way up the raging rapids and avoid being washed away by a 1,000-gallon tidal wave of mud.
Next up, the crazy sweeper, where contestants will negotiate their way across the pedestals to the other side while being chased by 2 sweeper arms and a distracting curtain of noodles.
Then finally, they'll make their way across these foamy turntables to the finish platform.
And each member of the couple will run separately, then their times will be combined, and the couple with the best total time takes home the 50 grand.
Up first will be Mr. and Mrs. Moose, Shane and Sally. They're down with Jill right now.
All right, guys, I'm down here with Shane and Sally Harris. Welcome to the wipeout zone, guys.
Yeah,
we made it. What are you thinking about all of this?
I'm really stoked.
Shane and Sally Harris went any which way but moose on our qualifier, where Mr. Moose beat our big balls and Mrs. Moose didn't. Shane heard the call of the wild while hunting down the first spot in the King of the Mountain, and his lady love fought like an animal to meet him in the middle. They went wild to make it through the dizzy dummy and claim their rightful place in the wipeout zone.
And there he is, Mr. Moose, Shane Harris, will be going first for Team Moose tonight and using an inflatable sled to go down the aqua launch. And there he goes, onto our course. Oh!
sailing into the freezing water. John raising his arms, expressing the herd dominance as he plunges into the water.
Yeah, that's right, Johnny. He'll have his pick of the cows at running time.
Now he's got to make his way up the raging rapids before being hit with a 1,000-gallon tidal wave. And today, it'll be 1,000 gallons of mud, John. And amazingly, he has managed to outrun a 1,000-gallon tidal wave of mud. Making great time here in the Wipeout Zone, but he has to make his way over to the next obstacle, perhaps the most ominous, the crazy sweeper.
A few seconds to size it up. Making a run for it. Through the noodles. Little pulse. Hustling up again now. Oh, he got turned around by the noodles. Now the crazy sweeper arm catches up to him, and it sends him into the water.
Oh, our moose taking a shot in the back, John, and they're not even in season.
But he is back up and poised to take a second stab at the crazy sweeper. That first wipeout didn't seem to hurt his time too badly. So he's up, moving pretty quickly once again, already onto our pedestals, and he's hurrying and safely onto that last obstacle.
Just over the 3-minute mark at this point, and he is setting a blistering pace. Now safely onto the second turntable.
But don't forget that Mrs. Moose also has to run the course, and it will be their combined times that will set the mark to beat. He's onto the last turntable. One more jump.
I think he can smell the moolah, John.
You mean moosla?
How did I miss that?
Yeah! So with a time of 3:28, Mr. Moose, Shane Harris, has set the first half of the time to beat for his team. An impressive half individually, but it's impossible to know just how good team-wise until we see how his wife handles the Wipeout Zone. Okay, there she is, top of the aqua launch. Mrs. Moose ready to pick up where her husband left off.
You can do it, Sal!
And her clock will start at 3 minutes and 28 seconds.
And there's the buzzer, and she is away. Launching into the waters of the Wipeout Zone.
Wow, Sally Harris not moosing around at all.
Quickly starting her climb out onto the raging rapids. And like all other aspects of the Wipeout Zone, speed is key here, but so is sure footing. You do not want to wipe out.
She's making her way slowly and steadily up to the top, but here comes the tidal wave of mud. Take a look at that replay. The raging rapids trying to make moose an endangered species here on Wipeout.
But she is back up and trying to scale the raging rapids for a second time. Remember, her husband beat the tidal wave on this obstacle, and that's helped their time considerably.
Yeah!
Shouts of encouragement from the sideline there. Mrs. Moose gonna need all the support she can get, though, because she's approaching the crazy sweeper.
She makes a run for it.
Yep.
Oh, no!
Double O.
That was like a twofer.
That was ruthless, Johnny.
I heard a moose will eat anything, but man, she just took a bite out of the Wipeout Zone.
Well, she's gotten herself ready to go again. Seems unfazed, but now those seconds are beginning to add up to minutes. Knowing that they're going to set the time to beat, though, she is moving quickly. Also moving quickly, that sweeper arm. Oh, laid down Sally.
That was so close.
So close indeed, yet so far is Mrs. Moose looking at a long swim back to the beginning of the obstacle.
Once again out of the water and poised to try this for a third time. Out in front of that sweeper arm, but it's gaining ground again. Will she make it? The final obstacle awaits, and she has done it this time.
Yes! Good job! You're doing great!
All right, Elite puts her onto the first foamy turntable.
How do I do this?
Sally, you're doing awesome. Just keep it up.
Shane can cheer for her. He can't jump for her. Has to do that herself. Oh, and back into the water she goes.
And you saw just there the anguish on her husband's face. He knows exactly what she's going through right now.
Starting again at the front of the foamy turntables. Just cracked the 12-minute mark.
Yeah!
Husband Shane continuing to offer positive words to his wife.
She's got it now. She's got it.
Good work! Perfect!
And she is onto the final turntable. One more jump, and they will set the time the Team Muscle will have to beat. There she goes, and safely onto our finished platform.
Well done.
The clock stopping at 12:38. That is now the money time. Welcome back to Wipeout. The drama is building. We are in the second half of the Wipeout Zone, and there is one couple down and one left to run.
Which means Team Muscle will be taking their shot at the Wipeout Zone next. But first, let's see how they got here.
Team Muscle, Brian and Lori Beth Schwab were pumped to tackle the Wipeout course. They jumped into the ring, but the qualifier showed some muscle of its own. They dug deep on King of the Mountain, then showed the bigger they are, the harder they fall in the Dizzy Dummy, but they prevailed together as a team, claiming one of the coveted couple spots in the Wipeout zone.
All right, so first up for Team Muscle tonight will be Brian Schwab. He's ready to take his shot at the Wipeout zone. 12 minutes, 38 seconds is the time to beat, set by Mr. and Mrs. Moose.
There's the buzzer, and he's away.
And there he goes, plunging into the waters of the Wipeout zone like a wheatgrass shot into his belly. Let's take a look at that replay. Oh, into the water, Johnny.
And now he'll take on the Raging Rapids. If you recall, Mr. Moose conquered the Raging Rapids in about 20 seconds, so Team Muscle wants to remain competitive. It'll need to do the same or close to it. And he has managed to out-muscle the Raging Rapids, just like Mr. Moose.
Must have taken his protein shake today because he is flying on his way over to the most menacing of all obstacles in the Wipeout zone, the Crazy Sweeper.
Now, John, the goal here, zigzag across the beam, over the pedestals, onto the next obstacle without getting hit by those massive sweeper arms.
And he makes a run for it, John, but so is that sweeper arm, and it is gonna catch him. Oh! Sends him flying into the water.
Ouch! Take a look at the replay. A crushing blow and just a stride away from the end of the obstacle.
Yeah, the Crazy Sweeper getting in plenty of crunches tonight.
Slowly taking the lead out onto the beam, patiently waiting for that arm to pass.
He's on the move. Ooh, but he's getting mired in the noodles. The sweeper arm egging him on as if it's his personal trainer, and he makes it.
Now at the final obstacle, the foamy turntable. About 30 seconds off the pace set by Mr. Moose. Oh, looks like he's headed for a rinse, Johnny, unless he can pull himself up. No, we're gonna charge Brian with a wipeout.
He is not able to pony up and get his tail back on the turntable.
He'll have to try this one again, John. And going back to the beginning is a big setback to Team Muscle's time.
But there he is, up, ready to try this one again. 3 turntables separating him now from the finish platform.
Making a move, head first into the foam on the second. Love that. Same style onto the 3rd turntable. Last jump to go. Makes that leap. And now he's onto the finished platform, and the time for the first half of the run, 6:48.
That's over 3 minutes more than it took Mr. Moose to finish the course, but with a total time to beat of 12:38, Mrs. Muscle has 50 grand in her sights.
Well, she is up next, which means we know where to find her, up top at the Aqua Launch.
So it all comes down to this, a combined time of 12 minutes, 38 seconds, the time to beat.
And the time Lori Beth inherited from her husband, 6:48. That's where her clock starts.
And she's off. Oh, having some difficulty there at the top, but she is off nonetheless. Flying into the Wipeout zone, getting great distance off the Aqua
In
Launch.
fact, a little too good, Johnny. Overshot the Raging Rapids a little bit. That's going to eat up some time that she doesn't have.
And she's onto the obstacle, moving up in a trot, but she's about to get hit with 1,000 gallons of mud. Where'd she go, John? Oh, there she is.
She is back at the bottom, gasping for air. Let's take another look at that.
John, she looks like a protein shake in a blender.
Come on, Lori!
Receiving some words of encouragement from her husband there.
And she crawls her way to the top of the Raging Rapids.
Woo! Good job, Lori!
Doing a great job so far of keeping pace with Mrs. Moose, but keeping pace not good enough. She's going to have to make up time somewhere.
Will it be here on the Crazy Sweeper? Lori Beth's fitness level put to the test, and with every muscle fiber of her being, she's going for it.
Oh, God!
Brief pause, and on the move once again.
Oh, God!
Johnny, the noodles seem to be spooking her.
Oh, God! God! God!
Couldn't have said it better myself, Jill. She took a hard hit from the Crazy Sweeper there.
But she's recovered and already going forward again. She has no margin of error at this point.
Come on, Lori! Woo! I gotta catch my breath!
She doesn't have time to catch her breath. She is on the move again. If she makes it clean now, though, she'll have almost 2 minutes to complete the foamy turntable.
Go, 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 go! Woo! No!
Yes!
Yes, Yes, indeed. With only one wipeout on the crazy sweeper, she made up tons of time.
Oh, God.
Yeah, John doesn't look enthused, though, about the foamy turntable.
Oh, God.
Nonetheless, head first she goes.
Good job, good job.
No! I can't, man.
She says she can't, but she has to because that clock will not stop ticking. Oh, goes for it and falls hard into the water.
Spun right off the turntable. That's one of the most bizarre wipeouts I've seen.
Oh, God. Yeah!
All right, making a leap for it now. Just under 40 seconds left on the clock.
I can't!
Yes, you can.
No, I can't!
Short on confidence, short on time. Less than 30 seconds to go.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Come on, Lori. Come on, sweet girl. You're running out of time. Let's go.
She needs to jump sooner. She won't make it.
Is she gonna go for it?
Go.
Okay, bye.
Good job.
Can she do it? Can she make the jump? She goes for it.
Oh, and with that, their hopes are dashed, and she uses what energy she has left to swim over to Brian.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm sorry.
So, Mr. and Mrs. Moose, Shane and Sally Harris are your Wipeout Couples Champions.
You just won Wipeout.
Well, that's going to do it for us, but please join us next week, as always, when we have 24 new contestants who will take on some crazy new obstacles. Until then, America, I'm John Anderson.
And for Jill Wagner, I'm John Henson saying good night and big balls.
Whoa. Oh.
Let's go, Roman.